Good evening. Hello, Ophelia and friends. Today we're going to read Angelina Ballerina. And this story is by Katharine Holabird and illustrated by Helen Craig. And this is about Angelina the mouse, and she's a ballerina. This was Ginger's book. It's been well loved, as you can see. So let's start this story about Angelina. Angelina Ballerina, a story by Katharine Holabird and Helen Craig. More than anything else in the world, Angelina loved to dance. She danced all the time, and she danced everywhere. And often she was so busy dancing that she forgot about the other things she was supposed to be doing. There's Angelina. There's her mom and her dad at the table. She's dancing down the stairs. Angelina's mother was always calling to her, "Angelina, it's time to tidy up your room." Or, "Please get ready for school." And now, Angelina never wanted to go to school. She never wanted to do anything but dance. There she is in her room. Does look like she could stand to clean up her room a little bit, huh? One night, Angelina even danced in her dreams, and when she woke up in the morning, she knew that she was going to be a real ballerina someday. She's dreaming, and there's her dancing. When Miss Mouseling called Angelina for breakfast, Angelina was standing on her bed doing curtsies. Look at that. She's curtsying. When it was time for school, Angelina was trying on her mother's hats and making sad and funny faces in the mirror. "You're going to be late, Angelina," cried Miss Mouseling. But Angelina did not care. She skipped over rocks and practiced high leaps over flower beds until she landed right in old Mrs. Hodgepodge's pansies and a terrible scolding. Look at that. There she is. She's jumping over the flowers. Miss Hodgepodge's getting mad at her for landing in the pansies. Here's the next pages. At playtime, she twirled and spun across the playground so fast that none of the little boys in class could catch her, and they were all very annoyed. After school, she did a beautiful arabesque in the kitchen and knocked over a pitcher of milk and a plate of her mother's best cheddar cheese pies. Oh no. And her mom says, "Oh, Angelina, your dancing is nothing but a nuisance," exclaimed her mother. Oh no, look at, there's the cheese pies. They're falling off the table right there. The mom is upset, huh? What is gonna happen? She sent Angelina straight upstairs to her room and went to have a talk with Mr. Mouseling. Mr. Mouseling shook her head. Mrs. Mouseling shook her head and said, I just don't know what to do about Angelina. Mr. Mouseling thought a while. Then he said, I think I have an idea, dear. There they are. There she is. She's up in her bed. There's Mom talking to Dad. That same afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. Mouseling went out together before the shops closed. There they are. Where do you think they're going? At this store. I know what it is. Look at this. The next morning at breakfast, Angelina found a large box with her name on it. See that? A purple box, and it says Angelina. Inside the box was a pink ballet dress and a pair of pink ballet slippers. Angelina's father smiled at her kindly. I think you're ready to take ballet lessons, he said. Angelina was so excited she jumped straight up in the air and landed with one foot in her mother's sewing basket. Look at this. There she is. Where's her foot? Oh. The very next day, Angelina took her pink slippers and ballet dress and went to her first lesson at Miss Lily's ballet school. There were 9 other little girls in the class, and they all practiced curtsies and pliés, and they ran around the room together just like fairies. Then they skipped and twirled about until it was time to go home. Congratulations, Angelina, said Miss Lily. You're a good little dancer, and if you work hard, you may grow up to be a real ballerina one day. There's Miss Lily talking to Angelina. Oh, and look at this. Here's the class. Here they all are. The next page. Angelina ran all the way home to give her mother a big hug. I'm the happiest little girl in the world today, she said. From that day on, Angelina came downstairs when her mother called, and she tidied her room. And she went to school on time. Look at that. There she is. Her mom was calling her, and she's coming. And she's even cleaning her room. She helped her mother make cheddar cheese pies. Wow. And she even let the boys catch her on the playground sometimes. They are making cheese pies. Look at that. There's the boys. Oh, what's this page say? Angelina was so busy at Miss Lily's that she didn't need to dance at supper time or bedtime or on the way to school anymore. She went every day to her ballet lessons and worked very hard for many years. There she is, Miss Lily. Look at this page, wow. It says, until at last she became the famous ballerina, Mademoiselle Angelina. And people came from far and wide to enjoy her dancing. Look at that. There she is on stage as a ballerina. That's the end. Angelina.